There you go, sir. .924 at 150 miles an hour. Nice hit, Glenn. So all the way from Florida, Mr. Redline himself.
Yeah.
Helping my buddy Glenn out. What's up, Glenn?
What's up?
This is the driver. This is the car. Y'all have seen this now. All the way from where in Florida?
Pompano Beach, Florida, South Florida.
Beach,
Yep.
Florida.
Quick little flight, 2 hours, 15 minutes, door to door.
Now, Glenn's actually run some pretty damn good times. And you came over here for a little support and little toying with this thing.
Well, Glenn seems to be a hometown favorite here at these quick 30s. They're really good events. You know, he tells me when they're coming, he keeps us posted with it, sends me data logs, and the last time he was out here, I kind of noticed from the data logs he sent me that there was a little more pushing and nudging to be done, and I felt it was worth the trip to give him some assistance, and today it paid off pretty good.
Well, welcome to Texas.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So, I mean, considering from where this car started to where it is now, what would you have to say?
Well, the funny thing about this car, much like a lot of our customers, is the car kind of started out as, hey, I just want a little bit more. It's a street car. I just want something fun on the street, and you know, maybe go to a couple of car hangouts with it. Yeah. And I think Glenn hit his first quick 30, and the rest of it is history. And
is that what got you addicted?
It's pretty fun.
So, you know, and that happens a lot. You know, the addiction starts, you get a taste for it, you're always trying to better your numbers, and it just kept going and going, and the car's just been impressive. I mean, it's really held up good, it's consistent. As a calibrator, as part of my business, it's so great to have him make hits with the car, get down the track, everything working, come back and look at all the data and be like, everything's on point.
And in such a unique setup, because you actually don't see these E4 superchargers very much. They're extremely rare.
Well, they are, from the sense of that, you know, maybe they're not the blower that you associate with going super fast, but when Glenn reached out to us about the build, that really wasn't the goal. The goal was something to make good mid-range torque, good low end, fit under the hood, you know, still remaining with a PD blower.
On the street,
right. So again, this is part of the path. You know, little did we know it was going to be turning into a car that, you know, is heading towards an 8-second pass.
Yeah. And people don't know, these blowers are actually not that big.
No, they're not. I mean, it's a 2300 2.3 liter supercharger. The factory blower is 1.7. We all know that thing's a little anemic, but you know, it's more efficient. It's definitely has given us the gains, and we've talked about maybe stepping up to a 2650, which is the new blower off the LT5. But you know, we'll cross that bridge in a little bit. We'll see where it goes.
Well, I mean, I can't wait to see what the future holds for this. I mean, it's already freaking awesome. And who knows where's the cap on this? Is there a cap?
I mean, there's always a cap. It's usually tied to your wallet, but sometimes your desire can outseed your wallet, and somehow you figure it out. Glenn and I have been talking the last day or so about the next step, and really what the car needs is a converter. So we're going to reach out to Chris at Circle D Specialties for that. Get a little more 60 foot, and we have a pretty cool chiller tank setup that we do on like the Whipple superchargers that'll really kind of deal with the cooling that something like this needs.
Yeah, you can bring the IATs down.
Yeah, so I mean, I personally feel from what I've seen today and how fast we went today under the conditions that we had, that with a little more 60 foot and a little more cooling on top end, I mean, you know,
I mean, there might be another, what do you think, 2 to 3 tenths in this?
Yeah, easily. I mean, if we can pick up another tenth or so, tenth and a half at the 60, which is definitely doable. I mean, that'll get him down pretty close to 9 flat and a little cooling that, you know, with our chiller tank. I mean, I think he's there.
And on top of that, makes things last longer, so that's kind of nice. It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, but we're pretty happy, and what makes me happy is that he's happy. You know, it's at the end of the day, it's you know, the admiration he gets from the guys out here, and him having fun, and the car's safe and does it every time. I mean, that means a lot to us.
And speaking of that, what can you tell me about, like, what's your experience with all this?
So, much respect to Howard. I think it's really stand up. Howard came all the way out here from Pompano Beach, Florida. I mean, not many people would do that. I mean, to me, that's customer service first class. Unlike one particular shop here in Houston. So, Howard, that's real, buddy.
No problem, buddy. It's all good, man. Happy for you.
Hey, thanks for coming out to Texas, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And I can't wait till I get to race and win against that car right there.
All right. Game on.
I'm ready, baby.
Game on.
Hell yeah.
takes the win over a